Hey traders, let's do a recap of some of today's best plays in the stock market. We covered many of these in my live tradingtheopen.com chat room for active traders. Anyways, as we go through the charts together, I want you to visually start looking for common chart patterns, and you'll find that oftentimes we've got wide trading ranges, strong gaps, high volume momentum breakouts, and more. So anyway, let's take a look at today's recap. Hey traders, we had a spectacular day today in the live markets. I was trading TVIX. My two best instruments today were TVIX. I was trading this one pretty much all day, and especially into the close, as well as other high volatility instruments like AMD, which made a nice spectacular run, and I traded it on the way up here as well. We're going to go over a few of the charts that I covered for my members in the live room. If you're not yet a member, why aren't you a member? Don't be a moron. Join tradingtheopen.com. See why thousands of people have been with me, since the year 2000 in my live room. Anyway, don't be in the wrong trading room, the ones that do the pop and drop penny stocks, the BS stocks. I cover cheap stocks too by popular demand, but I prefer charts that have good volatility. So Micron ran first out of the gate. Before the market opened, I alerted my members that a breakout signal would be generated at 44.20, and that ran up a nice 60 cents for us right out of the gate. Another big win was Western Digital, WDC. Long trigger for this guy was 51.80. Nailed it. Boom. Flawless victory. Ran up a whole freaking point before chopping and dropping. But that's a classic Calhoun gap continuation. I used my own name. That's fine. Anyway, that was the classic Calhoun gap continuation runner. Small gaps that continue like this are our favorite signature plays in the room. You can see why. 51.8 was where our long call was, and it ran up over 1.5 points for our members. They were thrilled. We had other good plays today as well, like I said. Twitter had a nice run. The long call was 34.30. It ran up a good 40 cents or so. AMD was a nice spectacular runner. My long call, and I was trading this one myself. We started earlier. My earlier trigger was before 29.35. That was a secondary alert. That worked out fine too, but I was calling it long during the initial leg up, and AMD was a really nice chart. My favorite was TVIX. I was trading this one. Let's take a quick scan through some of these others. OPTT was one that I had called long starting just over 10 for my members, and it ran all the way to 15. That was the biggest runner of the day from a point range. What a spectacular momentum runner. All the way from 5 to 16. A tripler. It tripled all the way up and came all the way back down to 8. The charts, this guy never did get its bounce on. It was a gap up. I think I got stopped out on this one. If memory serves, I tried to buy a bounce, but it didn't work out. Tough noogies. VKTX, chop and drop wonder. ADMA never did come back to life after yesterday's big move up. Canopy Growth was on our radar. It did a nice breakout. We already covered Micron, Western Digital, Twitter, AMD. Zine was one that one of my members called for us yesterday around 580. We got so many smart traders at Trading the Open. It's a place for intelligent traders, not the moron kid gamblers who are in college who look at social media all the time. I'm a much more professional in the industry, so we like to cover things that actually work. So I had a really smart trader who mentioned this one for us yesterday morning, and thanks to her, and it ran all the way from 580 or 6 where she mentioned it, and today it's all the way up at 8, so nice big runner. This is one that we did not cover in the live room, but I just found myself this afternoon on a leaderboard scan. YRIV, kind of cheap for my taste because it's a $1 stock. You'd have to trade thousands of shares to make any money with it. My favorite chart of the day is AMD because of its consistency. Okay, so really nice runner in that one. Anyway, I think that'll about wrap us up. Actually, my favorite chart was TVIX as usual. The second favorite chart was AMD. Do keep an eye on those likely good players continuing. This is a bullish engulfing pattern. I can tell that without having to look at the daily charts, just the way the data is set up. So we have a bullish engulfment down here, which is a very strong reversal. I like the fact that we have large green volume in today's market. So TVIX, ride it on the way up. I will be. I was trading this thing so much today. It was in and out as much as 300 shares at a time. I did take a stop into the close. I was trying to do a 300 share buy because often it spikes up, and it did spike up, but I took like a 10 or 12 cent stop on the pullback. So I wasn't 100% in TVIX, but I was very pleased with how it did. Anyway, that's it. See you guys next time. And again, join my room at tradingtheopen.com, a division of my trademastery.com website. Best wishes for success, and I'll see you guys in the members area and live in the markets. Bye for now.